Hello, hello, Netata Moore here from No Hassle website and all things no hassle. Today in this tutorial, I'm going to make you a mini expert within 10 minutes, I hope, of Divi. Divi is one of the most popular, if not the most popular, WordPress theme and page builder. Once you understand the logic of how it works, you can do pretty much anything and design any beautiful website and page you want. And it is a paid theme. However, if you get No Hassle website, it is included in it. So I am going to show you how to work with it on one of my No Hassle website demos. So let's see what we have here. Divi allows you to build and edit everything on the front end and on the back end. So we're going to use the visual builder that allows you to edit everything on the front end. I'm going to choose a simple page just to show you. So I'm going to use the resources and tools page. And we're going to enable the visual builder. And then I'm going to show you how it all works. And I'm going to try and do it under 10 minutes. Okay. So once we enable the visual builder, you're going to see that when I hover over different areas here on the page, all kinds of colors start showing up. So once you understand the logic, like I said, you will understand how you can edit anything. So the first thing you need to know is about the blue areas. These are called sections in Divi, and you can see exactly what this section includes. It includes all this entire area, right? Inside sections, we have rows. They are the teal color boxes. So you can see here we have in this section one row, but we can have as many rows as we want. And the main purpose of a row is to determine how many columns we are going to have. So it determines the structure. What do I mean by this? Here we can see that the text area that we have here takes the entire width of this row, right? However, if we want to change that, we're going to click on this column icon. And here we can choose the layout. So now it shows us that it's just one column, but we can change it to 2 columns or up to 6 columns and all kinds of different structures here. And why do we want that? Because that's how we control what we put where. So let's say I would like actually an image on the left here and the text on the right. Let me show you how I do that. I'm going to click on the row because I want to change the structure, right? So I'm going to click on this icon on the row to determine how many columns. And I'm going to change it so that we have a third of the width of the row will be on the left side and 2/3 on the right side in 2 columns. Okay, I'm going to choose this. What did it do? Automatically, Divi had to fit whatever we already had here. So you see it shrunk the width of the text, but now it takes more space. And I'm going to drag this area, this gray area, into this side. You see, this column was wider. That's what we wanted. And on the left side, we have another column that is currently empty. So remember, the blue is the section, the teal is the rows that determine how many columns we have. And these gray areas are the actual content, okay? Whether it's text or a video or an image or a contact me form or whatever it is, Divi has many, many options for you. They are called modules, and that is the content itself. So in this case, if I click here, you can see that this module is a text one. It says at the top, it's text, right? However, I'm going to click here. If I want to add here an image like we wanted, I'm going to click on the gray plus sign because I want to add content, right? I don't want to add a row, in which case I would click on the teal plus sign. I don't want to add a section, in which case I would click on the blue plus sign. I want to actually add some content, an image in this case. So I'm going to click on this and I can either scroll. These are all the different modules, different options that we have. I want an image, so I can either scroll and search for it or just type image. I'm going to click on image, and then Divi opens this editing box. So for every element, we have this edit box where we change the look and the content itself. In this case, it's an image. So I'm going to click on this. And now I can choose or upload any image I want. So I'm going to add my image here just to say hi. So let's click on the check sign here. And very, very important, whenever you make changes, you want to click on the purple circle at the bottom and then save. Okay, otherwise it won't save anything. So now you see how I structured it. There's an image on the left and text on the right. Okay, so let's say I want now another area of text underneath. I will simply go and add another row because it's all in the same section. So I'm going to add another row, and I'm going to say in this case, I want it full width, just one column. Okay, and then I want a text box here. Okay, so text. So now I can edit the text any way I want. Now to change the look of things, I just want to show you. So if I want to edit the text size and a font and all of these things, you usually go to the design tab. So for any element on the page, you have these content, design, and advanced. Usually you don't need to do anything in the advanced one, but in the design, you're going to change the look of things. So for example, if I wanted to make the text in red, and if I wanted it to be a bigger font, so this is where you would control it, right? I'm just showing you how easy that was and that you can save. And the same goes for the image. For example, if I want to edit the image, I would go on the hover over it, click on the gray box here, and then I can go to the design tab. And here I have options that are relevant to the image itself. For example, I can do a box shadow, alignment, or animation. Okay, so for example, I want it to, to enter like this. So you have full control. You just need to know where to go. Okay, so we can always save here. So that's basically it. That's all you need to know, because if you understand that you have sections, you have inside them the rows, you can have as many rows as you want. And the purpose of the rows is to determine how many columns you want to structure it. Then you can do pretty much anything you want. And then you go and specifically edit that area through the design or through the content tabs, and you have full control of everything. So for example, let's say I want a background color for the entire section. I would have to go and edit the section area, right? I don't just want the background behind the image. I don't just want it behind the text here. I want it across the entire, across the entire area here. So I would go to the section area. I would click to edit that, and I would look, and it's very logical to what I need. In this case, I wanted to change the background, right? And it says the word background, so that must be here. So if I click on background here, I can then change the background color to whatever I want, or I can put an image in the background. Okay, so just a second, we'll load. It's a very large image. Here we go. I shouldn't use such large images. And so on. You have full control. If I click here and then save, then it's now saved. And that is basically it. That is what you need to know about Divi. The last thing I want to show you, though, is that you now learned about blue sections and teal rows and gray boxes. However, you'll see, for example, down here that we have the color purple. The purple is when you want a full width section. Okay, so in this case, I wanted a full width area. I wanted my opt-in to go across the entire area. So I simply added, instead of a regular section, I added a full width section. And within it, I added the module of an opt-in. You understand? So I'll just show you how you do it. I want to add a new section, for example. So I'll hover over the blue, right? Because it's a new section. I'll click, and then it asks me, do you want a regular section, a speciality section, or a full width? So you can choose full width. And then there are different kinds of modules for full width. So I added a full width code. And in that code, I put the code for my opt-in. I'm not going to do it now. I just want to show you how easy it is. Okay. So that's basically it, guys. Once you understand that, here, I'm going to delete this. Once you understand the logic of the sections, the rows, and the modules, you just have to ask yourself, what do I need to change? What do I need to edit? Is it the section itself? Is it the structures of the row? Or is it the module itself? And then you just choose from among the options, you save, and you're all good to go. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it's around 10 minutes. I think it is. Let me know if you have any other questions or need anything else. Bye-bye. Ciao.